It's that time again, and it's time to show you my April TBR. Can't believe it's already here, and I have to admit, I think I overcommitted a little bit. Now, this is within the range that I read. However, Goodreads usually has challenges that I like to do. I like to mood read. So, am I going to get to all of these? I hope so, but I haven't done a very good job of that lately, and we'll get to those failures in a little bit. To start off, I'm going to start with the books that you guys actually made me read. The first one is a buddy read that a couple of us are doing. It was started by Derek Green because this is actually one of his favorite books, and I have not read it yet. It is the classic, The Three Musketeers by Alexander Dumas, and he made it sound really interesting. I do like adventure books, especially adventure fantasy actually. That tends to be the fantasy that I actually do like, and there is a line on this back of the book that just immediately hooked me, and that is, in these violent pages all is action, intrigue, suspense, surprise, an almost endless chain of duels, murders, love affairs, unmasking, ambushes, hairbreadth escapes, and wild rides. This sounds like something I'm going to really enjoy. I believe we're reading this middle of April. I was told or saw that maybe like starting April 15th. However, if I did get that wrong, can you guys let me know in the comments? But I'm really excited to get to this one. Then the next one you guys kind of made me read is I did a video asking you guys to help me choose books and authors of ones I haven't read yet but were really interested in. At first it ended up being a tie between Taylor Jenkins Reid's and Kristen Hanna, but I put it to a poll vote, and with 63% Taylor Jenkins Reid's won, and that one was Atmosphere. I was interested in this book, but a little hesitant at first, just because it is listed as a romance, and it's not always my favorite. But then one of you guys actually in the comments suggesting this book really actually hooked me. It was Stuart. He said that the NASA part of it, the science part of it, is actually quite heavy in this book, and I was like, okay, perfect. I actually think I could really enjoy this. And so what this one is about is you have Jonah Goodwin. She's going to be one of the first female astronauts to go through the NASA program, and you follow her and the other astronauts through the training, and she falls in love, and there's a big event that happens. From watching reading vlogs, this book seems to make a lot of people cry. I tend to not be the biggest crier, but we'll see. I'm hoping this actually makes me emotional. That would be really cool. Next, we have my failures. Books that I did not get to that I said I would get to. We'll just go over them quickly since I've already talked about them. And that is John Candy by Paul Mayers, about the comedian. Really looking forward to that one. I just picked a different nonfiction last month. And then we have a sci-fi. We have Horus Rising. This is the Warhammer 40k book. I'm definitely going to be reading this. I am looking forward to it. I just didn't quite get to it in time. That's a promise. Though I'm very happy to say that there's one book not on my shame anymore because I am actually reading it, and that is Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility. So your guys' gentle bullying really worked. I'm about halfway through, and I'm enjoying it so far. So that is getting done finally. I don't think I'm going to get to Pride and Prejudice this month, but fingers crossed, maybe some more bullying. I'll get it in May. Then my other sci-fi, my new picks are going to be The Man in the High Castle by Philip K. Dick. My friend really wants to watch the show, so this is why this one got chosen. And I'm excited too because the little bits of the show I've seen seem really good, and I think the concept of this book sounds interesting. So this is an alternate history in which the US actually lost World War II, and now the country's split into two. One is controlled by Nazi Germany, and one is controlled by Imperial Japan. Super interesting. Really hope that his writing works for me, as I do have another book of his on my shelf, which is Yupik. Then another sci-fi, but also the movie pick, and which everyone is probably reading right now, is Project Hail Mary. Again, this one got chosen because we want to go see the movie, and I have resisted the urge so far to jump on the bandwagon. I read his Martian, which I loved. Then I read Artemis, and I wasn't a huge fan, so I wasn't sure where I stood with his writing, but I do hope I really like this book. This one is about Ryland Grace. He's been sent into space for a humanity-saving mission. Unfortunately, though, things go wrong. He wakes up, the other people are dead, and he has no memory. He doesn't even remember his own name, let alone the mission, and he has to put the puzzle back together of what he's doing and what he's supposed to be doing. Next, my horror pick of the month is The Wedding Day Massacre by Erin Bugard. Hopefully I'm saying that last name right. I love the cover. This is about a destination wedding gone terribly wrong. One of their guests starts murdering everyone. This is, I believe, possibly an extreme horror, definitely splatterpunk, as it does just come with a warning right up front. So we'll see if I like this. I read one slasher last year, which was one of my favorite books, so I decided to try another slasher. But it's 50-50 whether I think it's really fun or if I find it too horrific. So tune in to see what I think of this. Then my one library pick, I actually had to put a pause on all my other holds. The books just kept coming in too fast. So the last one I got in before I put everything on hold, but I'm excited to get to, is The Violin Conspiracy by Brendan Slocum. This is about our main character, Ray. He has a dream of being a professional violinist, and when he finds his great-grandfather's violin, he discovers it's a very famous one. But right before he's about to go into the biggest competition of the year, it gets stolen. So he has to figure out the mystery of where his violin goes, and it seems like there's going to be a dispute between families of who actually owns it, including the family that actually owned his family as slaves back in the day. So I think this is going to be a really good book. I've heard nothing but good reviews, so I'm excited for this one, and it actually might be my first mystery. Somehow I've gone this long without a mystery, which I definitely have to change. I'm in a mystery mood, so I'll probably pick up some more even though I have all these other books to get to. Those are the books that I want to get to. Whether I do or not, we'll have to see. I just get moved on to the next TBR. If there's any books you're interested in me reading kind of first, let me know in the comments down below, or if you have any comments on these books, recommendations, always leave them down below, and I'll see you in the next one.